I'm Tom Connolly, your local leadership coach. Over the last month, I've talked about several philosophical subjects and tried to bring them back down to what we do in our lives every day. So let's continue in that vein and talk about liberty. Did you know there are 5 concepts of liberty? Yes, there are 5 concepts of liberty. I'm not going to try and tell you what they all are, but I'm going to tell you that sometimes they oppose each other. Like there's the self-autonomy school of liberty or thought theory of liberty that says that people should be able to do whatever they want whenever they want. And then there's the school of communitarian liberty that says that the needs of the community always outweigh the needs of the individual. Well, it's a good thing that our signers didn't ascribe to one particular school of thought. They actually embraced all the thoughts of liberty at the time and created a government inside of this unique idea of a principle-oriented nation. And they created a government that was bounded in how it operated, creating separations of powers and different levels of autonomy throughout that government. And we see this in the Constitution. We see it even in the Declaration of Independence. They did these things understanding what liberty meant and what freedom was, and that it would be real easy to be too far to one side or the other. They used common sense, and they used good, rational thought. And they pulled those things together to create this very special form of government that we have in our republic. And that same idea of evaluating information and looking at rational decisions and thinking about all these things, those are the everyday decisions that we have to make all the time in our lives. We make those decisions. You make those decisions. And those decisions are always weighing the needs of our people versus the good of the organization and the good of our communities. We make those decisions. Those decisions are not always easy. And they're not always pretty. They're really not pretty when your teenager looks at you and says, "You're a dictator because you put a curfew on them." But your experience, your knowledge, and your good common sense knows that the curfew's the right thing to do. And so you suck it up and you live with that thought, knowing that you're doing the right thing for your teenager. These are the decisions we have to make every day. This good common sense that evaluates information and keeps our highest principles in balance is what you do every day. It's what we do if we want to move forward. It's what we do if we want to do what's best for our families, our businesses, our community, and our nation. Those are things that we have to bring into play every day. So, as you come across the next tough decision, and there's going to be one this week, some are tougher than others, but you're going to have one, think about, what are my highest principles? And then use your good common sense. That common sense, as your mother said, that God gave you, use the brain that God gave you. Yeah, that's what every mom everywhere has said that. But use your good common sense to evaluate and make the best decision that you can make based on your principles and the information available. And if you do that, you're doing the best you can do, and you should be proud of it and happy for it. And I challenge you with that next question, say, what do I believe? What's my highest principle? And what do I think is the best choice? And then take action. I'll see you next week. I'm Tom Connolly. Remember, all things are possible with prayer and heavy deadlifts.